I just of my window by me, Bapa. I saw by me, but Mr. Dear, Uncle Ubisa, African nation, coming with the
Casa, Muni pedindi no. Why you dear? Ya papa.
Yen time, you say, you're very principled. Or say, Mrs. Me a barras boy. Into me a very principled. And you know, ye tears see a be any say. No one quants a summer. I didn't know was a summer, and ye be yasum. And to be any a bed discuss it. What year tomb? What year to Namisma Jia to my ancestor? Sanity.
Baby, I will be able to join you live over Facebook. Adom 106.3 at the Moon Live or one of Africa and Atanasi. And today, so the Minna Musa to for comments in the bra near Chum Commander can be what I say. But drink Chibia, a war and then come to Chiano. What about two jar? You beck and kind and my son say, Jumano, Yanewo and a dear baby. I will be so Ghana and Yaman on Adom 106.3 FM. Day. Yet the Moon Live into your mental health and well being in a relationship. Mama, starting free Reverend. Reverend.
Mame.
Your case mental health relationship more. On TSC mono. Saying I bet you say moving so TSC.
Let me cast and call ladies first. I'm trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah, come hold do. Kasa.
Ladies first and then cowboys.
And men first. See you two actually bemabo.
As we are done, but okay, you come mental health in relationship in a simple term language. You be able to say no. So we ma be at broso and I say at chroso. Na a how I dream. Adi also we jeno. Won't mean na dia one pesa wo be ye no afie numbum na wo sha asesa wo ye e lead wo fi se wo dwen normally na wo start se wo dwen abnormally na wo actions so follow wo thinking pattern in a nutshell no e ma we take action ansa na wa dwen ube take action ansa na wa dwen sanya wo ye sebe we din semfu
na se wo nsa ekoja wa dwen
very good
wano ekoja wa
dwen. That is why I say omunya sa with issues ni na later omatnas no masasia omun say there are things na nkonwo se meye no wa yewie he never thought about it wan dwene ho onim sanke din sunsun so say na ebebre na akawanye sanity mame
of mama also Reverend Dika Chrez, ya kasa obi bibi ha obi adwene mu relationship mu a wachire mu kakra. Obetimi achire me de okan no wonso wonte ase mu se wono e be mo mema de onze omo think any different from ema enti obo so akoye obai se ya kasa obi wo mental problem e wo relationship mu asan na wonso hu no
medasi oya kwan mechia eye wetie formutie anadwo nyina rana fe medinchia kese pa ama miami kun Bishop Alfred Anderson ene ma sorry ma pisom chapel fo nyina nyame shotemafo etie udu starbiter aya no mebie mu den
no mutie so for mame my idea dodo
nyame enhira mo papa ye ka se mental health ejina ho ema wadwene mu apomuden apomudin a ewo wadwene ese ne wadwene etumi adwene aye niama esisisu eyie na ye kanu eye se eya chia kakra na akoye se obi entumi emfa na adwene no entumi nya niama tinitini ana so ontumi enya niama yie ade obeye bia otumi se adwene no ho atochima kakra ntini oye bia no enye onu ankasa munu na eye na mum bibi esi ewo adwene ne ho entina ama achia oye niama ebia etia society etia na namfo na say etia na busua obi mpotumi ya tia na relationship o woman na say na wari na say ne ma na djuma enti samerindi hu say say mesi bibi ha na bibi tete
enti yaka ne say ne yate ase say bibi nkoyie ewo relationship no mu na hawa na etimi de sa wadwene enye stable no eba Reverend.
Mami.
And near my best, and a bit me a cost relationship, my a bit me a handy panadrenama or drink currency. So.
Okay. Now, a banosa question where individual differences.
Okay.
Because sometimes idea we be sure before in shame before. Idea sebema wakasa kasa nebi ema men kasa kasa. Messi tweeted this contest from scriptures. Bible kasa in the book of Amos or say how can two work together except there is an agreement.
Yes.
When you be between to anamwa chisa mwenya muhunti asiye. Say yati ya huasa say no say ye into Uba James or see if two shall agree on one then it shall be established into adia be man na ye be nipa mienu no mbejia tum say ebe ye now say me shia na say me pesa me no nantia or say yati ya huasa from the beginning of ni anamona ye ba betu no now say yati ya huasa say ni pesa ye ya or say ye hundia ebe ma wono wakoma beboto ana ebe ma be ma no so na akoma beboto na ye thorough discussion about that YƐMMɔ NKɔMMɔ yɛnkasa na yɛhu sɛ wo weakness ni ebia mesumi weakness ni wo strength ni mesumi strength ni na ya work with each other na ya te yɛhu difference na se na yɛhu sɛ ne yɛbɛso yɛnsɛm ne anante afa but mpembe brain what happens in our generation is say yɛn have a good discussion from the onset of the relationship yɛn tammɔ nkɔmmɔ yɛn kansɛm bi yɛde nneɛma siesie yɛn ho nti no bibi kakra nipa ne bɛyɛ no trigger wo past na asan kofa adwendwen de abeto so na ede oyele ababeto so because what started sa wo dwendwen enyoma bia why den wa famuda na a trigger pain na ede oyawo bi ede abehye wo mu na ama wa start say edwen nti adwen mu na etumi lead ede ko ade foforo and secondly say yenye plain emma ye ho ye hide secret na say nsem bi wo ye yenka no kra nkyere ye ho a nipa ne be find out later etumi lead no to a place of depression na depression bamu peneke say we are entering into mental situation.
Is that when you are depressed?
When you are depressed,
you have a mental situation.
It can lead you there.
Now, relationship na ankasa no. Ade o say nyina yete ase ne say nya da bia na den be wo.
Sanity.
So we expect too much happiness the problem ba. So for mama, etina obi expect too much happiness and na say bibia na the relationship hu sensem be mama musa say mako relationship mo ebia nipa no or abusive have mental health but me pese relationship me jai because of the nipa beka any odo am woman nipa nti and am be na me too
edu samrene dia mimom dia na abusive sana you need to talk to somebody. Enisa wutina say ema niama bi wo a be sure so to the extent say want me empo and de wankasa ho na chisam wo ye under the pressure of your partner nti edru same na ye bo ana say ye oniama ye wo Ghana ha na ye hu nia ekoso ye nua ba ko a ene ye nua be ma ba ko a utimi say omo situation no ye nyina ye ka say bipolar ni ade na yes another factor contributed to mental illness which is very disastrous ankasa nti say wo relationship na so abusive please talk to somebody and then obi can as say look me and obo me na and ye be jai ye be separate
sa kukudro no and ye can say nya mankwa na nya mankwa na e mankwa na ye bo mo
you need to I say value life
be me bo ye bo ne papa ontimi nka
ebusia enso value life society value life na owo wo church and I say baby a wo bia value that single life of yours into enya wo nko awo dia nipa bebe depend on sa life na ekita no so you need to protect it to work out identity na want to kwaka chiro bi sick say me edu hona na my so emotional identity na better no obi age won kwa every wonsem enru ho ansa na there be abroni sat by ye niama bi obi to me abusing ne partner verbally to the extent say or body shaming na say in same bi obeka o past no oniama bi odi be traumatize one ka so chose as unye nipa honhom efrum sa time no entina ho ma niama enji insem seek professional help o wadamfo bia ne nkasa obi a udono obi oben wo ne nkasa this is what I am going through yiri so a just walk out she ye nyina ye wa ha in ye hu ye nua bema eye funny face what he is going through enye easy emma bema but se kasa time no okom na bia nipa oni ni di nkomo no se nipa ni take sa nia okom ni so seriously ya nka me gidi se nkom betumi aboan but bia na anamfofo abusua ni ade agya ne ba ko hye ne sa se oh oye bema inti ne yesi bema nsu anasade enye bema ya nko akire but that moment na ka ohia odobi na ka ohia approach bi ohia diagnostics bi ohia niama bi etumi edi agina but ebia na adofo agya ne ho inti me de eduro na your relationship becomes so abusive. Please seek help and then get what you need at the right time.
So for my meda wase pa say asem enkomo ya ye di very very sensitive because obu ho no ma ye kase ya what bi ho oh me kuru de o didi matem keka on fa na nsan ka me oh me boyfriend de o di matem keka on fa na nsan ka me but sometimes you know your emotional abuse wo reverend you emotional abuse you emotional abuse etimi kanwa ma woda kora wona and what is saying
the whole truth me penance of my meka the whole truth of the matter is emotional abuse sometimes na ding crampo saying the verbal abuse and all the abuses na kano emotionally a dampe your spirit and ma want to mean the person you are supposed to be again who be little so the moment ever start emotionally then gets to know say you are done with the relationship because when to me and handle from the beginning of the thing say okay nipana starti abusing me emotionally and so be starti abusing me emotionally one share it affects your even everything about your life it affects it ube say wakasa asasa even the way you work you begin to look down on yourself say because the truth is ade emma we nipa ade emma we very comfortable we emotions because you have a certain control over your emotions. You can now handle your emotions well but so be just right if you win sim na oma who say your emotions are nothing whatever thing you feel nothing you lose yourself and the moment you lose yourself you are doomed forever.
Wow. Serious.
Yeah. When you lose yourself,
about mental health and very because a lot of people are going through a whole lot of
share. One say now say lose yourself and that is a serious part of it and it's at that point you're so critical to the extent that some people consider say okuni ho kra mfaso so na material so kra ye den enti se ebia wo nua wadanfo bi na bia otumi kasa na okasa asem na kirewa emfa ne trada se waye head enti na oka sasem just ni emotion abro ne so se sia no mentally no onim baby ogina nti edu won ebi mutumi nya hallucinations I say
enema eni ho no na wo dwe no
otiti voices bi e won asum nyama bi o te ne yema hye no aye ne say onko ye bribi that time ne yemra aye so serious to the extent say eni say ubu nipa no abomfia na say ubunaten say adena yes and say go back to nipa no ebi a we free mu ntini ade yenuanu bebre wo ha me do o ma free o ma ware mu yenim nti but bebre na yi aten e de ma won say na we Christoni na ade nti na wo say ujai aware yen hwe week we ma na say your trending news bi na ekoso and then I make us say look Emma yentini yensa ewo yenua ba ane so probably asama na all common she has not been bold enough
to come and say
it or to share it with the public but ono person no teenager ho ono no nim senya ade ne ono no nim senya na adwene
be ka kire wo ma ode no be ya fa
enu bi ne ya say people will just shame you. Society, community, friends will just shame you and now we say now why you see now debut unim na no come unima mfiana na okom we do stage bia ayese just say ya fanity mo hunia onye samre no eye tima nipa no ɛyɛ den sɛ obetumi egyina sɛ ɔno akasa ɛka ne nsɛm ɔka bi nsisi so ne nneɛma bi ɔyɛ nsisi so wo sa fe no I forgetful adwene na abro ne so
as a reverend one you make
yeah, my sister about this week trending issue about for human mercy. Basically, me truck a craft that is me social media handles, and you see nobody me who say obi warrior. Not people are condemning the person. I know say they are not really Christians, okay? Because in the Christian life, bibi to me see.
Yes.
Me na mawari of mame. Bibi to me see my beka say yentemo beti. But I think me truck about yes sister human mercy, you know, where I did not agree with her in the place where she brought God
in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you see, this thing me started say metre enyende about 10 years ago na metro told me page said, first of all, marriage don't come by prophecy. Marriage don't come by prophecy. Now, marriage from scriptures, Bible attract to he that finds a wife. So marriage is a personal finding from Genesis to Revelation. Anybody that found wife and personal findings from Genesis to Revelation. God can lead you, but it does not come by prophecy. Now, if it does not come by prophecy, you know, I keep on saying this. Let me end with this one. The whole world, the greatest heartbeat of God is salvation, not marriage.
It's true.
The greatest heartbeat of God is salvation and not marriage. And when it comes to salvation, God did not choose salvation for us. Salvation is optional. What is the greatest heartbeat of God if it is optional? Heartbeat, I didn't say no compulsory. So sometimes I feel we misquote scriptures and we take scriptures out of context. If you feel you are sick and tired, just opt out. But don't bring God into the equation. If there is an abusive relationship and I think I am tired, maybe I'm a year me, I think I cannot control it again. I should have the boldness and walk out. I should walk out. I don't need to explain myself.
Just like that now. Yeah, now. Free African nation. Mom, baby, did your love for me. Right now, do on my was when you be there. When you ask an explanation,
said your love for no, baby. I don't owe anybody else. You see, explanation into sometimes a man in to bomb no. Because people want to explain to people. Now watch this. We are only accountable to God.
Yes.
And we are only accountable to God. I can be accountable to God why I did what I did. Now watch this. Let me situate in the context of scripture. The Bible is speaking about David. David a fool bijere and we no. And the prophet Nathan abekache David said, Masa, nyawa we didn't say hunu. What David did? When David who said we didn't say hunu, David went to God in prayer. I said, God, I have sinned against no man. You are the only person I've sinned against. David, are you sick? You have sinned against a man because you just killed a man. But also, I've not sinned against a man, but I've sinned against you, God. So every sin, number one, is towards God before man. So man is accountable to God first, as anybody else. In the invite African sombra ma warrior, and you're not better than me.
And I demand the but Reverend Wafaka, one free, wouldn't be African, but about where they know.
So I don't need to explain myself to him. What I need to do is say, I should just tell him, say, oh, Charlie, I'm done. Explanation. Nkofo brain interview some your motor to bomb a trending issue is because they were trying to explain this.
It's a casa bebre man no form.
That is it.
Oh, casa bebre no na oh say asem.
That is
because
it.
On him Messi our case we eba enyende. Nobody spoke about it. The day
because
he went
quiet,
to explain issue aba. You don't need explanation for anybody. Man explaining Cherubia, live your life. Because at the end of the day, my sister, so we explain nipa besro. When explaining nipa besro. Just forget about it. Live your life.
Reverend Randolph Menya and yetene enkano na prophetess Jan Anderson and so ha nkɔmmɔ ni mu ayɛ de is very intense. Say to say asɛm no ebi ebi so ɔno mo am pɛ sɛ ɔmo kyerɛ ma yɛte ase na yenim sɛ minim sɛ baabi a wo bia so usua de san sɛ me kura me usua de sɛ ade ne sɛ ene nyame akoma so Reverend
okay, this is true.
Okay.
Yampa no say nipa wako hia no oye wo nipa.
That is all.
Or to say wa obetumi a feeling. That is the reason why I am now time to cut with the person. talk with the person, get to know the person. So ocean and negativity, you can deal with it, and then you go ahead and flow with the person, because anya ye now more nantina obey bibi ma we say
there are differences.
Say in it here. Don't neglect it. It's a red flag. You can choose to keep it. You can choose to ignore it. And as open, so I because I dear wait, me no and auntie open chewo. Or no kwani baby na onsuko, because later on when they start appearing, they will come in bombs. Beba bebre, and then in sin for better for worse. So how better can your better be, and how worse can your worse be? Are you ready to accommodate
the worst?
The worst. Are you ready? Into will say your nyanku nipa. A agreement near me, ya baby boom say, oh, meadow won't so bad dummy, young into wash me, Miss Marshall, Miss Shaw, won't swear me, won't say me sing to any, or say, Yari, Yabako enemy, and your young connoisseur. Now for Yama near Radi Eka say, till they do us partner. But till then, it is still a journey. In that journey, one can feel into the failure and at the same is the person so abusive. Should you stay in there? And na so for kind, yes, sister, ebia, your be shemunu, your God factor, no, or the ebe mono. You are tired, you know it all. Yen to me, and kasa, man, say, bia, Niama say, ni say, na all coming, or no pen no nim ne how, or no nim na mania, and in a tete, and in the quadrant down, or she had added to the neck. Enough is enough. Mean to me, maybe I'm tolerated for a time, but now I just want to have the peace of mind. I at least sanity kakana menyana, and that when I meet me found and that is it.
Matthias here. Into who fear na offer this kind of relationship and marriage more, and reverend and a prophetess a tofu. What can you do? Talk to somebody, because mental health dear. Won't mean kasa samne how wadwini mu a wo bi anim ye be wan na wakosen we na wonim se wo sen ho kra no wanya nwu a it's a criminal offense. Wanya nwu wa wo de won kwa no wanya nwu no it's a criminal offense. It be a wutie free bia. Talk to somebody. Talk to your pastor, talk to a counselor, someone close to you. And fan show muse me de me bibi ha me nkwa na wiase mbe ye den and am fa hinu kosi na be ma ba kwa me dono ba kwa me dono no tete me he
and say bravo and say
oh yeah ba choose solo
and say wa bravo no. Just come and talk to somebody. Me no be kasai or ye juma or a macra psychiatrist. Say, look, everybody has a bit of insanity.
Yeah.
Yes, and there is a very thin line between sanity and insanity. Why she obey see because depression bow so and yama a debaning in soon sooner a does ankasa. So if you don't want to get there, because look, your family needs you, society needs you, friends needs you. Just come out and communicate. Just obi no de akoye insanom. And Sabrona fe ubo say ayebasa. Insan cannot stop the problem. Baby no able to just talk to somebody who say baby I made no mapim. I need medical care. I need psychological care. I need somebody to talk to her. Or better ma say na we to me fo na makoma atomi yem na metumi atna say e me awrade etrimpo a owo fa me ho no abema ma me ho ene mabusua madofo ebe me ma ene obi biara me ho e wo mfaso.
Prophetess Medase join you live on Facebook Adom 106.3 FM. Na ebinum do mo comment kakra bia ba menken kai emfa emamo Kofi Parliament or say thanks for the message and wonderful words of wisdom. Lesson well learned, listening loud and clear at Agona Bobikuma. Wuti ne fire adwuma nya say wo china nkwa wenya broki heart nti wo say wuntimi bie bi yenya ne sa eso do ne de no ho akodim to wo kwa na de wadwene kakra so ataato so wo hu entimi nya de sa nkodru awieye. Gladys night tete. It's a good evening to you all. Powerful topic. Listening live inside Teshinungwa Estate. Yes, so would see Derek IT and say good evening. Good evening to you too. And if our comments no Ebra Adom 106.3 FM. And Sonny and King Kama who are Simbi Sabia. Your guests no I crado. The opposite would see be no de busa. Or maybe no a day amount. Mamenko Reverend Ho. Reverend, yes, sexuality as a part of marriage. Okay. bebre our real or more when it comes to sexual aspect and also the mental health and it be how mental health pa it be one more anticipation expectations no be connect sa and no asam no say day so be can churu bi day pa so be ko of mame wo be kra me yo be because of mame send na nka me see expect nka me kunu onim be ye you know en fa on day. How do you deal with that?
Okay, now that is why I am Obi Bere premarital counseling just to build the person's mindset about these things. And Dipana Wishi no have a very good rapport with the person. This is where it begins because we need Paneka Kwatina. Sebio nya no so for nega kwatena nip obana na bema na woni na ehia woni nega kwatena have personal rapport with the person mombubon komo from the onset of the relationship. Now and you see scenario na quanti people cannot be truthful to one another, but so when you show be that person nantia anka there is a place where you be truthful to the person about your sexual life. Be truthful. Now you can talk to your partner. Yes, now if so and that is why sometimes say me fan say onusu ni me shares of my me say ye be worry na ya bobon come no good rapport ya bobon come oh so for me me situation you baby oni a drubia na so onim bua bia de boamia. That is why we have professionals we can trust them. We have professionals we can trust them. Professionals.
And confidentiality is part of the job.
Very good. Confidentiality is part of the job. Into no between no partner no akohun nipa kro no secretly. Almost will be at by force. No more say this is our issue. Issue aye weni. What will you do about it? Nipa no sen drobi or so do to a draw so mo jain duani dibi na bibi wo ha obetumi achrew nanka we jai nanka bibi aye fine. And as sabi obi wo also so bibi abo adwuma kama but e bia what lady was expecting no a way far originally. And I best at any cancer be say originally medicine prove say ankobane be man share there from 5 to 7 minutes or say bibia to a downing in our ha. But we live in a generation and say me say if your door can be to say or no be more no bet no so to mean that wouldn't that 40 minutes just a red flag man 1 yard 40 minutes or so 1 yard 40 minutes no. International say be man no so to me bob 1 hour ni. And say drone no be no aphrodisiac. E go wi ase na mana komayare. E bejujo no kura. Very good. So be bia nkomo ni fi. Inti o your generation way I feel we are sick. The generation way I feel there is something wrong with us. And ye need personal convictions about many things. Yeah, nioma because others are doing it. Sanke betina se me shares of mama na pesa me no worry. Na ya hwe your strength betumi aye 7 minutes. Or when ye ni nyina wo. Let's enjoy that one. We should stop listening to other people. Peers will influence. So of my one now for. The now betina ka se me kunu de 7 hours so. Ebia capacity as an down for no we need be
and as a strategy or more use strategy that is it.
Oh see no so I feel we should be content with what we have. Let's work on what we have. You need so there now let's have a free flow with our partners. YƐMMɔ NKɔMMɔ, especially when it comes to sexual intercourse. YɛMMɔ NKɔMMɔ.
Reverend the baby I don't know. So Reverend some more Prophetess Jen. As some new iso.
Enya bete so de. Common Mami
ntie wa dwenche.
Common de on Reverend ka bebre or about a relationship eben da woni nipa kroni niama bi o ha was mudi ho komo ahead of the man obi o see you see men so me mu kra na men so me say man say whatever
any na ebone e disqualify
you understand but at least obetimi nipa na nya saa enkita onde se bia we so ni nsem ene na bon komo face to face mo ha bia wo ho you share it together na mo nya saa ayonkofa na anya to say you are married to a total stranger. because who say enkomode krampo no hu ye say hwrema twetwe enwom enkomode mpo no ma wo system need to me adjusted to ade na mo ba be ye na niam etumi ayire esane kama unya ne
enu anu ampa wa sorry for tie prophetess we enu anu ampa na wa sorry mani tie tema fam wo de
and they know me members you know enim say for me I will talk to you about it young edru wa young kone sene etinem say let's go a spade and not a big spade young kan sam when I'm counseling me do sex I'm so passionate about it because hear me pan so I let them know the styles and whatever what I've used no strategies happen to me they hold it on I just say e bia be man man entemsa enfama what you say enti no one de ehia unya ne hwe afan unya ketua unim se ne obetumi edi ho agro mane ayeyie na bibia esi na akwan so na so for so be say I just say
prophetess say o si to no boss kasa ko fam say e ne say ko soro ko ba so ebe ene ma me so na betre say
I said give 40 minutes. Hey, you can do something wrong. I said Beman and I'm quite or feel so well by now. You know he can withdraw. Now Bani the idea got cancer. You saying at you know just to prolong it. Can for playing in ammonia idea. I say a grown crying in chain a yet day and posing say Ubon say Beman. I you next my okay.
Do a woman I said you see a cassadia was me chama homba. Oh, ya will be I would say I'm common I yet send a water baby now who say a beer to Musana Wutia and they would say you hear the Jojo no what's rare do baby I won't no quack club kakra and we chair Hurusa wish you go a dear when you poor Hurusa or say club dear. Enwa bia de enwa ne club so what you say punto obi na wo ye ayi ana bibi club bia de ekoyi ankasa nanso hye nso se uni fie du nwotwe a untime nom enya se ye ka ye nti udamika no wakwa akoto bi uni mfie du nwotwe a enom wafefro so a mennom but bia de enwa ne club bia e fake bia e fake de kama no ena ye club beer so of mama say no say as of mama nti on share the name club beer semsa but one of these days no me no say the city me no say the city because e kama de ebusa so members no say o munum bia na wa ba say yes e beer pan yes
because omuko edemuko edim pastor gana ni kunde worship song I say
bra nya na na bompa ya kire nyame eti ebusa se wutiri ya kasa wutira ye yi a ase e kire sei bebre na no so wehu skapa won trouser bi a wo se ya chem na ze na ni aje ze me bag bi ho no madam ho be kire me fa pam ni se me nyeska kakra sada na se miti na ye yi bu on so a se enipa dodo mu ne be yi wo mu afri mu e na che se wo mu ti ye yi na so ye de yete ya Adom 106.3 FM say ya catch us say you try a that you say ya dial star 712 hash until the luckiest luck is everywhere na say we lucky sana ya to be what na abedi to be na luck wo baby ya hey so kope oba kra obenya luck de akwa kope no ni nyina Jesus kakra wo botom wahu until star 712 hash de say wo dial see ya no anya wo ticket na afei ebetimi aboa wo ama wadi unye twanso nko ade a ubedi kakra de ata wata so che ne ye kwa akodi bronya nti se wenye ska kakra ene waso be shipa Adom FM kala party afidi ye se ye busue ne je last year na ye kama ena ebusuafo yi to mabo chenku ne bi do madua ne ade ebi twa manum wo park ne so onya asem kotoa afi so yesa de ba na enche ye de date no ebeto dwa dwumekwa wudo bebre ene Adom FM ni Adom TV ni Asempa FM akabo mo ye de Adom FM color party abro emufa kase na agida you fresh drink ene Lavons tomato mix eso sanso ena adwumakwa wudo bi na so ya sene Jama detergent also your partner for clean clothes, Alive soap, feel fresh, feel alive. DBS Industries, your roofing expert. The Rayman Bitters, our Lawson Herba, Diaba, also Chebi. Najina will now series of my maker. He went to Chebia when he beguas as what I say. Franco Trading Enterprise was a phone papa fee. A large vision herbal clinic, also the eye doctor, no surgery. A color party, color party. A feed ye say, a ye busia. Eni chia nti eduru wono mu a na wono abusuafo nyina ma ba wode nkura ne ba ma ba ji wo mani kama nya da bia na mbesua de da bi to da for mu pie kakra na nkura no wo mu eni nyese all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yadam live Adom 106.3 FM ewo Facebook entibra na yetwetwe enkomo yeto ye enkomo no eso ye mo nkomo dwumadie so ena ogusua etie a na ye call reverend ho Reverend, me mpese sa sexuality asem no ye beto aso sa asa ye to aso of my ye to aso na ni age too much awe ya na me de abufu akwaje club ye ba kwa besine no ye hwe sa woni oyire ewo ho okay na de bia mabre eni ade empaso agudie na nkoyie obu ema wo mutaye sa no so bu onum kra adibo kakran shada enko na bema nso so ne nete na wamu na ne self confidence ya na wo form etimi ma ne mental health no have issues kakra in what situation na bema be kasa afedi ma bre enye oba nko ana etoda ma no bebre no mema ne ja ware mo eche ma no ebedru brebe yansa na bema kasa afedi am fed up.
Question we so messenger ka say because of our individual differences, because sometimes your level of education and your level of understanding and your level of exposure and but at the back to me run it through yenina bema bia epe respect okay but sena me di kan from fitiase no it me shall from the onset. Okay. Yen shall from the onset. Me di kan say how can two work together except there is an agreement. Yeah na me ye counseling ama couples some person warrior me two for say anybody you cannot respect don't marry the person. Anybody you cannot respect forever don't marry the person. Because in life nip as a year kono obey mistakes. Now, nipa so for mama can say nipa ni mistake, will you be able to respect the person and accommodate the person? If you can't, think about it now and leave now before we marry. But ebia yenya sa additional ena ya worry. Ena sisi an mehu say wo oba no wumbu me. Now, mehu say wumbu me e kasa tre. Talk to you one, I can talk to you two. Now, I can now bring a third party to talk to you. So many third party ekasa trel. Na say yes, still you are not willing. The man have every right to leave because of bema biwa. He will start maltreating you or best attack of all bar for. Don't advise that. I feel if you think you cannot contain what the person is doing, it is better you walk out. So Obama me respect and I say he does not put my place as a man. Now me say ebe ha me mental health, ebe me lose relevant. It is better I move out. It is better I move out rather than keeping that lady and womanizing. Then it is better I dump her than I look for another one.
Reverend Matedia Wakana Kwabna Saridako, Ebusa me question, me say copy free AI. It's my counsel and a permejasi, and then I may research because the point now what they buy and one or say, oh, you are all looking good. I think the best way to control your emotions is silence. And you know, credit that. Silence kills. So, mommy, can be bitchy Kwabna Saridako.
Dangerous. Dangerous because you can't send nyame ebo nipadua no untumi encontain enka say yes silent until the end
ko ma to makosi da bay
and na sani pana ye be fa ni funu free feel because menya sure so obia betumi a containing to that level. You should break the silence. The best thing to do, break that silence because
I will be the boy you must walk as I will be work as I
I think a guy now I misplace priorities. My young one. As soon as of my before anger issue, I'm trying to control my anger. I can be silenced.
Yeah.
Because ebi amekasa ade ebe DH be ba no enya samba. Ebia sof ma me di matem na ebia me bi ma no na ebe ba no ebia ebe ye bomb. I can be silent about it. But in this case, you don't be silent.
No.
This case we are talking about, in here silence wa. Many people are dying because they were silenced.
Yes.
In the cases bizarre, seek for professionals. Let them resolve the issue. It is better you live with your sanity than to die losing your sanity.
Yes. And it's the best thing. You just don't need to, when it comes to marital and relationship, just break the silence. And I can talk to somebody. Obia only know what that flame. Just voice out, this is what I'm going through. I can't contain it any longer. Minya day, just say my home Etsy, minya day, and I know say that person will for sure. And I go back to your counselors, go back to whoever that is your medical ally. Now, nini kasa na true mau. Ebia wa too depressed. Ebema we draw na wa bad down kakra na say wetumi adda kakra na wa ye okay. Obi wo ha all cost 3000 my edin obekọ debia no wada adwene ne e dale adwene ne e kofom e bedroom pempensu bi a free sa sanity na ko insanity no they just say edru abro medical help ka yentumi enya ohwema ne nyiye but e bi kwa share okay we dey be ma counseling therapy for a while ye hu say no so no emboa e bi adro kakra ho e be boa na abiodo no we free mu chin say e be kwa kodu level bi a yentumi handle bio then at the end of the day no ne lose sane
bebre ho no ma e ya na omo so ade a ha omo ya assumptions.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to break the silence and then communicate with your partner.
Yes.
Let me talk about a scenario. Okay. Now the woman was not bold enough to ask her husband say, "A dear na ekoso." Ni kure kwa bochwe. Oba no e na oto pen ebre ni pie. Oto pens bebre nti o ma ni pie no so bi oba otu kwan ba o ma ni pie. Na the PA na nwumra wakofie the PA ni sending message adanase so em say girl ne brofo ewu kakra so instead of or person try your pen is nice one fa space my pen ne is no mo
I can't be fie
so one say one fa space ma Dr. Shai obi tank say na make radio yi so yo
Dr. Shai say the why ni no ma so select no
is nice. And one first space
asama be fi ogwa wale
jare one na yere no was our rapport no me message on that kind of that man adwimu fine. It got to a point like my many committee suicide.
No.
Yeah.
All because of that sentence now. Let's say at a point no yere no was just say on come many BM. What is going on there? Sana nipa na yere ne kwakasa ne ka chense message say na me ko hu wo me kuno phone so ti omo ko hwehwe mu ana chese ga ne pie ne brofo nye bibia nko so pie ne brofo nye ti wo mu ba bia miscommunication ne enkomo a wonni ewo aware mu no ede wo kokodue me adam me say the city no adam on my picking crying na me come ba bio
that is it
wo share dwa one ma bu say hey message a will be send you ni what is going on
he can explain to you
yes
say in a see but would you show mu ankwa empo ko bi so obi the third party no say because nipa na so wise now say oh hwehwemu na hwe message
ko no so am pon de be ya no oh da bia ya no te ne kam
who say in sense of my America san na nka me yakasa you see asamba the people we talk to so very important
very necessary.
Yeah, asamba the people we talk to very important. That is why asamba wo we no partner ntemo home. We prefer to seek for a professional.
Professional, yes.
Because maybe soft mami one na for phobia, but for all you know, maybe they might be jealous of soft mami. We don't know. We don't know.
So you should be wise.
Such messages, ekobana say okubisa bomba yebetua mama ameno. And show be tiba be very good. So sometimes some of these things seek for professionals. Your counselors be very professional counselors. Or software very professional. You won't penny phobia to so sabi you or my dream do. You can talk to them, then they can help you.
I believe say ayana ye the counseling is see ye koware enwa e wo ye mem ha e hope na ye this but look, you are free to look for a marriage counselor. You have at any point in time
a counselor or counsel me say was 3 months be aba post marital counselor. Yes in the 3 months be aba ko report to you and
yes say as a wo kan wasema chiro bi da bi you need them around you. Osofo ewo ho so if you are ferry osofo just go to those people and then I feel say omo asebi omadwini yinkwa psychiatric centers it's not just for mental issues. They also take care of these issues, disorders near the office be assure so you go there and you can get somebody and then talk to the person.
Prophetess we are emotional so I know what say me we are no eti kwabana asare da ko na eda say prophetess ne reverend was say thank you for the answer. There's a silence now kind of yamana answer mana come atoni e pa cho 0302216561 0302216562 0302216561 0302216562 fraying ne yenim komodie na e chire wadwen so e de na e ha wo relationship anasa wa wie mu a wo pese ye boa wo fraying ne yenim komo hu na bibia ni a reverend any prophetess wa ha ebia na wuntimi nko obi onkwakan wasem nkyere no aha nso wa modin kura wo kasa ebetie nti wo de wasem ne tudwa na emwa bi ewo bia no ye de aboa sanwumre yi ebia wakwa akotena ba bia na se wo feel so bored pese wo twanum kakra wa hu bia de no ane club nti kona kope ba ko de etwa ehuru puku wo se echele sa na ye se ye kama pa nti wonya bia ewo no na fofo mo topono sa na mo tete won ma mo didi nkomo bi ne so ate ase na ne green mo de asisi mo anim eno wono mba ko asofo kure ba ran de ahye wa yi na se sofo ba wutimi de sie timi de sie no enhye da nyiwanum sa nti timi se kama ekoyi ankasa nti kope bi se bia de eno a ene club ba ya che nti agene din obi ani je ho 0302216561 030221 hello mpacho din di so ka se free
mpacho me pa me kasa african
kwa me mpacho yetie wo
na mpacho da mo ase fa wo iduma pa mo ye na mo komo wo ya modi le tibi mo pa madam le be ma ya like me le juma ndo koba na oba me ne se me mako jene ho adi ekrata ina yeko oba yana anche na mejuma nsensema abemma no mintu enko but the process here even kwa yame adoma etra no wo kan sa akoto penin bi ni mo mo se etra no enko madam imagine say there 1 month 2 weeks in a situation we have soon Obano on family woman bio.
But you won't worry no. Ana.
Madam, what can say yakwaje yekrata.
But won't worry no. Inti ene de wuntimi enka studio so ba worry no. Wonu ono te kwa in the first place last week you treat this topic say yentu enkotena obi a won worry wo enchen. Eti wote wo nchen no kra no. E wo say wo danyane aka se debu a no.
What can say? Okay, last week program me feeling now. Was Freddy still knocking now? What you could be sound? And on my year to one and one more day, one left in Academy.
Yatu was here knocking no crown, one worry no. Just say, what I am one day in every enti we no, but more dear than yes, Bossia Kura won't and no Bossia Fonka. Yeah, so what you say, you know, we so ready. It will cast one for no home, our baby, bitching a beer. And Emma Hokai.
If I told me that's fine, and no young problem, but I question the same. You can name the baby because many know like your order, no, who they might. It's only free me can go be man. Yes, 2.5 years. Now, me with the CEO, and then also and they are check about it. If you honor a couple girl, particularly, that time, no, the first no, now I young cribs, the women are awkwardly, they must free to 2.5 years, no by him. Now, my cousin says, the one man means 2 and I'm one idea, and no manner in to make that. And then on one casano, command by your boy, it's the idea for what they is man, me 3 days time, and your prayer not him, if you go on who bright spirit. By the moon and star, situation is him. What's had than the free baby, even I didn't have it from saying do ya and the skip program, and I'm the neck. On another morning, no come say, boy, now on and over on in the giant. It may not be on the whole on for you going literally, but you all look at them there. And on all this way literally crown. Bueno, on any guy for 6 months, by now, when a fair friend. Now, all known to me, or sign baby, what kind of that means like me the now for baby. My queen, a group so they making them to force. Okay, I said it. One can consider the Siena game at count and be every year and trade them. Leave them and the woman to an amount of Massino. Like Yakwaji, the Gusma situation when I'm missing by now, and now that way.
Sure. The American is a way a red flag, a sea pa, way a dachi, or worry, obey, Nasa, Watcherewa, a same basic into me more anchor, Penny beer, and answer baby will be an enemy caucus as well. Now, for us, a mucotun, Obama Jenny.
The Patromati.
As a pa.
Hello. Yeah, good evening. Pacho Apumwe.
Yami Adom Pacho Dili is Ocas free.
Your friend Duncan, Namisha Mupani Jumapa, we are nature, so movie in your many so the champ of. Me text message we no so bisa say Sisiano pastor can send or say marriage is not a prophecy and yet be I mean, so from professor say why we are now why we a chance you will find it when our baby now patcho I saw for mutimika say oh nyame yi kire me say and why we and now why we and na nyame yi akire and I say what so dan say oh we need person me see who are na ebeye ye musa ne ye be ne den and na say ne omo ka sexual ho nsensem e bi asisi ano makoware Obano, Mawareno, and I said, Miko Wareno, Menenda, Yashi. Does he believe in sex before marriage or marriage before sex? And if that happen now, Obano and yes satisfy now or person qua. What's his take on that?
On your certify saying.
Like say maybe also so me the pennies I want
when you're satisfied.
Yeah.
Oh okay, but for no mantia say
when you're satisfied with abia or sexual way abia or bear man who say asani or man now on your kia now or personally meanwhile abia you didn't have sex before you got married, you understand? Now say it's what does the Bible say about that?
Matia, second question, the prophetess by answer ma. Now first one also Reverend answer ma. Yeah, that's it.
Matia, we pastor.
Hello, Pacho Dili, so ko kase free.
Because of it from
Pacho yeti. Me Pacho yeti.
Me Pacho we dey me da mo sepa anyway. And then me first time I meet you Adom anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Problem with me problem here. Then my mini shas me what 33 years. Na me share juma we here pen na mini boy bi share. It's na a ho no ko fa list. Ko fa list no. Ho no me nim say me fa be ma dai si ya fa list ni kwa de be me wa di. Se ho no me da me ho man. Ho na ko ye ni sin. Mami say no me not na sa list no so one yeshi.
How many years in here?
Me ka ya wo 3. Ya wo 4 back we free maka 3. Me be yari ya wan see me.
How many years in na me?
Minute now from 2013. Yes, in there. And she made by last year. Last year, Mummy no one film or see Manu yedi. Now me was shop from and I yell get to do it. Or see Manu yedi, Tina my yari one film. Or one of the chop money 100 cities haba. Me who told me no, or see me bra. Or me see, on by me one day. No, me one day I met back. Since from the last year, me can't say no. Ye tell me, Papa. Me a meet na sia na me so me kola me no wo ho. Nti kola ni ti no me ko. Ba me ko e no si ma ko nko ade ma ko chinchin. Na me ti because of that no, on si me ni bio. Me papa so friend na omba. Se no me ti oba, me aka sa no me na ma se me okay. Who me mo se bibi yemi because me kola no so wo ho. Mami, enye na metie mo program no kra. Mitio se mitio di mi friend no si koni fie na nkola nte. Na wo fie. My basa di ti ho. E wa na mi so radio no. Sometimes me try me nya me like me tie radio ni nyuma. Am da chichi me wie. Ene mi da masi passe me mo kire no ase bi me ho tina mo tire ya di mami. Me here futu pa se mi come ni mo se mi nya no se mi ti o kan obi fu mi na o say like obeka say wo ya mi fekra na me buefu
e wo de ye beje o contact wo hu prophetess ni reverend mu ba ko be fro no wakasawate enyo ho bone u se enkora me ensa de ebi wo ho enti e wo se wutimi trase yie na wo show mo so wate ase e futu obi wo ho mo de be ma wate menka yo. Good evening, Pacho. Talk. Okay, free here. Hello. 0302216561 0302216562. Reverend.
Mommy.
Obi busa a question. O se na wo kase se asofo nhya nkom. Se warwe ya na warwe enti eno so obesa wo kire ne mu kakra wo ho
Bacho we misquote me man kasa ada na me kan say marriage don't come by prophecy. What the
reason so for ni bitimi hye nkom se ne Africa enti we obeware me.
Okay, so obi personal experience enye doctrine. Okay, ye na ebetumi akwa asori ebia wo nkom wo aware de nyame hu and it came through by prophecy and no nkyere say of my media so back through prophecy. So what you say, Bible is more doctrinal. Into you take what the Bible teaches. There in the Bible, Bible say he that finds a wife has found a good thing, obtain favor from the Lord. Now in the book of Numbers 36, from verse 6 downwards.
Reverend, hold on. Me come here.
Hello.
Good evening, Pacho. Didn't this okay say free here?
Me Pacho. Because I free so na bibi ntimo. Ede me din be sie.
Oni te o maye.
Me de mo program bi tie papa. They said the sister no so say I say ono ntin de then so ntin am ye. Na me de no. Me de me esa ka me kokumi ho. But your program ntin no. Me kumi ho da.
Enku ho ya Pacho.
Me de na me tie mo we ye da ho yi. Adom FM at the hosa quarter 6 o'clock. I'm a quadruma. Omo yempa bought 12 hours. You know one because it's me now. You know what women and what Jamie Quacotan and women. You would me do a business for them. But some man of whom do a business for them. They are not walk a boy business for money or business for 10 years. So, and someone a coso ever my worry you know. And Colamias at it, we say, the question me Macurano. Small boy, 3 years of me Fanano, then Niti at 2 Macumaso, which Miss Pasini Papa. Now, what baby? What some of this is Hano, no Wacobu Bushina Famani, Nasania worry. You should me give a Bushina Fata, Miss Move the Armani. But the Kajan send a Bushina food chili for. Now, Oba me Papa, you know, who said the Bushina phone in I sit here.
Abotre.
Oh, and you know, maybe abusanfo no yɛkɔ ka asɛm no ɔmo say 3 months time yɛn sɛ nhyia but mama 3 months na nso because of nkwala ninti because yan hwia said ye si ye mo asɛm no na kɔ fɛkte nkwala no so me dem jiri wo ma san kɔ fɛ sɔfo bi sɛ ɛno ɔmo yan san kɔ no kwa ma ne nso ɔmo yan kɔ back ne yan kɔ pa gɛ na kyɛw ba gɛ no so no o frɛ na o hu na sɛm bia wɔka sɔfo no bi sɛ ma sɛm am sɛ me dem dɔ no bɔne ama yi ma bu nkotodwe ɛnna ne na san kɔ me bu nkotodwe o gɛ wo yanim ba gɛ we die o make effort say bia or back and I said, "Oh dear, come on, Mabusan farmer near." It's don't be cano. I see Kulana, me na catch almost say, "If you are a person, the back my warrior say, yeah, you can start." And once or so, young contribution for young contribution for. It's in there. Maybe a more for 20. They can't say, "Obianti Adom FM." Offers for group so. Where obviously or by your bonnet the over can walk or no. No, say, "Oh, fine, asem." You say, "If I get asem, and asem, Jim." So what they are, and the books Makoto, my friend Iska, Mr. Also on the home school for one someone, Mrs. You Mate. You met me, Maye. You mean to me, no. I catch them so apart. So we are Bemen 5 million. You catch them. They pay me 5 million. Don't make them for man. No, I will do that. On Sunday, baby, I'm so baby. Yeah,
take our come to your mate, be very fine. Why? Reverend,
what kind numbers 36 are? Bible says, very maybe it's not your mama. Now, mama, in the history of Israel, as at those days, in the Bible says, Papa no yeno, and Ambanuko Moses in chain, Moses say, prophets, Ambanuko Moses in chain say, no crescent mama in the ade, but we want the inheritance that belongs to our father. And the Moses called Yami one paibum, Tia the Okayan, or call Yami one paibum, no, send your mama Nikeni. No, what the Yamekachi Moses say, what the women are saying is true, but go and tell them they should marry men of their choices so that their husbands will stand in the gap for the inheritance to be given to them. Adam and Yamekachi Moses or Mekachi man, so they should marry men of their choices. Marriage is a personal decision, it's a choice. It's a choice.
What case is Sudia? It's a choice.
It's a choice.
And I want
to it's a choice.
Of mammy. Actuality, that's a now. A guy did this hour. Was it says, I don't want any day. I was almost around son of my worry.
Yeah, endorse it. And when you won't come up, yeah, endorse any a car say, in the course, on say, a truly being pound. Nyama ema ohun ye ni ehwa de pa actually bi oni be ma ne 2 hour ni no ebon koma uso ni mu crampo uso ni nsem ni ade e bi a
dey fa ne sense of mama sorry say makate o we will find out worse because ye brain na ye brain no so what I say
on the premarital sex they endorse it but so onya issue your professionals your medical care onko obenya eduro a yebetimi edi amane bia onidi yie anase ni niama bi etosin ewo ne ho a ombetumi amane nduro na oba ne so manage ofanfa kakran konfani agro kakran na satisfy omumienu enyina na meka on mental health ne so say Bibi etitiwa entna osame nye din enku ho ense wo ho bomodin edi enkomo se ne be ya wapomudin e be wie peye edi ama
so ma me fa number to join obi person ofre no no bon komo a was that ana
Mr. Social Media handles Prophetess Jean Anderson. All social media handle Prophetess Jean Anderson. And
that's Reverend Pacho, your last words.
Okay. The ever catch up on the senders of Mame Kaido. Which your brand some now. We don't really endorse premarital sex, so at here. But also kind of say a C. So now a C dear we can now address it. Or see a C and Obana say send a Dumano Koyeno on so I feel so Obani declare your bull that catch us a send your quay the Nianjo. It is better you let go. Now why you withdraw because you see and let it go now you withdraw now we you withdraw I think so the next person that comes in line or no be pay near winyano no on watna
Pedro bio Pedro bio
Nyamijrao. Medin the suffering of Menya. You were Tessano with my senior pastor, Apostle Emmanuel Inkum. So, person best try was sorry, I'll be to me best try. And my personal contact 0241 710447. In case of person your bonko mobia, or person your boa umpai bumana, your council on your baby mua, wo frame 0241 710447. Yabe bonko
0241 710447. Me a smart one numbers for power. Yeah, that's Reverend Randolph Menya and Prophetess Jen Anderson. We Evangelic Dr. Boaje Forsen, President Foundation for End Time Repentance, and the CEO Media Brain Consult. Was say oration only beloved wife. Mrs. Beatrice Aboaje Forsen, a happy birthday, Mama. Ukunusu do nyame insure no nyo kesim fa mfra adomo enko adomo ena yadimu besi ewa YƐMMɔ NKɔMMɔ dwumadie eso African ena ede yoto mu live ewo Facebook me producer